Hello guys and welcome back to a brand new Disney Heroes Battle Mode video. Now today I wanted to break down some of the buffs and debuffs because I got a comment on a recent video. It was the one I did explaining about how to get the VIP levels, and it was from Space Ranger 2762. And he said, by the way, if you haven't realized, Rose has got a huge nerf. Because if you remember when I was playing that level, I was kind of complaining a bit that Rose wasn't doing much damage at all. So this is pretty good at, well, this explains why. This explains why, and you're going to see. So they've done a lot of changes and tweaks here. Now, it isn't too bad, but it's also not the greatest thing. So I'm not going to read through all of this. But basically, just sort of reading the top line is what you need to see is a deep dive into the core stats of the game at the end of last year yielded a lot of learning that we'll be implementing this year. One of the primary things became clear is that many heroes simply just have more stats than they need to be useful. Now, they're just trying to obviously word that in a bit of a better way than just saying that they've accidentally made overpowered characters to make you spend money. Now, they're doing hero refreshes. Now, again, if you'd like to read through all of this, please do. I'm not going to in this video. The main thing I wanted to cover on was the changes. So, I have to say that these changes that are coming out are quite good. So these are very, very big changes, very, very important changes. So these are basically like game changing. Now, I've never really used Flick. He's the one with the lollipop. But again here, what we can see is we've got increased health, damage, and skill power. And then a lot of the ones here, there's also debuffs. So they're kind of getting buffs and debuffs. There's a balancing. So they're getting nerfed and they're getting buffed. So it's not just like characters getting huge increases. They're trying to balance out every single character, which is something I really like the idea of. It definitely needs to happen and it's going to be very good. So let's take a look here now. Okay, so like his skill here, decreased initial damage and over time damage, decrease. So he's had his base stats increased and most of his skills debuffed. So I want you guys to comment down below and let me know if you found any difference. I was testing some of these characters out over the weekend just so I could kind of give my opinion in this video, and I do have to say that I didn't see too much of a change in Flick. I mean, I don't have him maxed out or anything, but I didn't see a huge difference there. Most of this hero's red skill and memory to stats boosts were decreased, and their skills were adjusted to align with healthy values of the game. So that's a quick summary there. So I didn't see too much of a difference with Flick, but yeah, just so you guys are aware, didn't see too much at all. Now we're going to scroll down to Hopper. So most of these heroes, so that's again, it's the same as above. His base stats are getting a buff. Oh, go. Everything else is getting a decrease. Now, I never really saw many people use Hopper anyway, so I'm not sure why they particularly needed to jump in and actually do a debuff here, to be honest with you, because like I said, not many people were actually even using Hopper, so I don't really see this character needed to change. But they've done basically decreased everything. He was quite powerful. He did offer quite a lot of pack for his punch, you could say. But yeah, at the moment he's getting a bit of a cheeky decrease on most things there as well. Again, all of his moves decrease. Now, this is the one I wanted to get into, these next two, because these are characters which a lot of people use. So we've got Jake Long himself here. So most of the hero's red skills made of stats boosts were decreased. Again, a bit annoying, but what we've got here is, so this is what I found quite weird, is that the Jake Long one, he's got a lot of increases on him. And to be honest with you, I thought he was overpowered as well. So I don't really know how they judge what characters to change, but he's got increased health, increased skill power, his flaming breath, increased damage, his bold challenge, increased dodge chance, hero strength, decreased basic damage gain, Heart of Dragon, increased shield amount. So it looks like they're giving him a little bit more shield overall, which again is very good. And then we've got a few debuffs here as well. We're getting that stat and shield boost buff there, which is very nice. So they're going to be, well, really useful as well. And then we've got a few decreases in his final moves. So Jake's kind of getting middle, like you're not going to see much difference for Jake. If anything, what I don't really understand is that they've upgraded his flame breath, which is his main special where he just goes and shoots a lot of fire. I have seen that doing a huge amount more damage to flame breath. Absolutely huge. So again, that's a very good buff. I've seen a good amount of damage increase, and if you've got Jake, you're going to see that special be doing a lot more damage now, which is very good. Now we go to Rose here. Most of this hero's red skills and memory disc stats boost with decreased again. So I have noticed with Rose that she's still good. She's still definitely a top tier character, guys. Don't get me wrong, but nowhere near the level she was, because I was using her for a few things that I was using these characters for before, and every time she was dying a lot quicker. So it's although they say they've increased her health, I've noticed that she's died a lot quicker and not quite outputted enough damage, in my opinion. Now, it makes sense why, to be honest with you, because she was a very, 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 very broken character. So it's quite nice to see that they have decreased her damage. Yes, it's a bit annoying for me because I did use her as an actual character, and I really wanted to try and focus on using her, so that has kind of annoyed me a little bit. And I can really see that she's got all these debuffs and everything. So I guess the main thing on this is that they've decreased Rose and upped Jake damage wise. But look, again, I'm not going to read through this line by line. I'm just bringing to your attention that this has changed Rose for the worst. But at the same time, it hasn't changed her for the worst. I don't know. It's quite hard to explain that. It's nice to see that they're balancing characters out. But of course, if you'd put a lot of supplies into leveling this character up, then you're going to be a little bit sort of hard done by. But, you know, they are reworking everything. They've also got Dr. Draken, who I haven't used before. They've done one for Duff there as well, guys. Kim Possible's got one, stat power and health increased. And they've also got Monkey Fist, Unstoppable, Shigo. So yeah, this is the annoying one for Shigo. That there. Decreased number of times this damages enemies, decreased damage per hit. So they've nerfed her special, which you guys know was outrageously good. Now they've kind of ruined her a little bit. Barry Lightfoot, Ian Lightfoot, Manticore, Mike, Randall, Sully and Boo. I do not understand why they've decreased Sully and Boo, because they are useless anyway. So that's quite nice, really, guys. So what they're doing and the way it's working is that they're basically, every single patch event that comes out, they're reworking all the characters within those patches. So I really like the idea. So you can see 17 there. We've got Night Before Christmas, Tron, Empress New Groove, 18, we've got Hercules Jungle Book, and then we've got a few more to go. So I like that. Cool. 2 more months of Ida being OP, while other good counters or tunes that help in line against her line mode get nerfed. Yeah. Do you even play the game? Oh, yeah. Yeah, no offense to the team at Disney Heroes, but that actually doesn't make any sense. And I didn't even think about that. How can they not nerf Ida when she basically kills everyone straight away, but destroy all the other enemies? Don't know, but there we go, guys. Like I said, I didn't want to go through this line by line. I just kind of wanted to approach the Rose and Jake, and you will see as you're playing that Rose really does suffer. Sorry, it's making me sad. I yawned. I put myself to sleep watching this video, so I don't know how you guys feel. I'm getting angry of the nerfs. But no, in the long run, guys, they are needed to kind of try and fix the game. But as their top comment pointed out, it doesn't make a huge amount of sense that they haven't balanced out Ida. But there we go. Comment down below, guys. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you, legends, in the next one.